Equipment, seeders. I think seeders are nearer the top. That thing, that's 275. So yeah, the smaller. Is it really that one? Yeah, we do have that one. Okay. So yeah, 3. What horsepower did I say that was? 275. So this is a 300 horsepower tractor. It's the stuff that's 360 that I can't haul with this case and the big 6R, the 6R 250. Although really, if I'm doing all of my seeding in the fall, in late spring, then yeah, I still really only need an 850. I could do with an 8R. I could do with something a little bit heavier for this job, because this is a heavy trailer and this tractor does struggle. But it's not necessary. We cope. This tractor copes with the weight. And having an 8R on this wouldn't make things much better. Okay, let's get this back over here. And tip. And our worker has a full tank already. Game time 12:30. We will be complete with this job before game time 1 o'clock. And possibly our time, 10 o'clock. I did think it was going to take us till, what was it, 10 after 1? So if possible, the proceeds from this, or the sugar beets, will go towards buying land. Now that we've got pretty much everything done, I'm going to park this here, turn the engine off, and we are going to send the worker home. I think I can do this job on my own. Lower the header, turn it on, and off we go. Put the pipe down. So we'll do a clean up, and that will be at the end of this part of the sugar beet harvest. We have one field left to go. We'll try and get that done during this week. There's a couple of sugar beets over here. Oh. The harvester does. I can clip the harvester with the back wheel if I'm not careful, so I can't do a tight lock there. still. We're already up to 2,200. That's not bad. I think that's sort of more than I expected. Slow, gentle turn so as not to foul the harvester with the back wheel. Turn really tight behind the trees so you can't see it happen. I didn't, but I could have. Okay, let us lift it off the ground, turn it off, and that'll give me the horsepower to make it down the field. And then I'll do the, it's going to be a two-way across the end rows down here. Remember to turn everything back on again. There we go. And everything grinds to a halt because harvest is 6 miles an hour in this thing. Topping's 9. Topping's good. It's another excuse for doing topping separate from harvesting. Is not only is it easier to move the or turn the kit around, but you can do the topping in half the time it takes you to do the harvesting. Lift and turn. See how well we've done. Looks like there's a couple of strips off to the right at the end here. Still got 3,000, not bad. It makes my estimate of 75,000 a little bit off. Now I can't see what I'm doing from this angle. Okay, a little bit there. Some here. Really not a lot there. Oh, I see a couple of heads there. About 10. You can lift that up. Guess come from over here. Okay. 3397. 3403, 3429. And lift it up. I thought there was some here. I may be mistaken. Oh yeah. Let's raise that, turn that off, extend the pipe, knock the sign over. Not. Go and get our this guy. Alright, grab some sugar beets. We'll move the sugar beet harvester off and I will start a worker mulching this field. I think the yield on the sugar beets has been quite good, 612. So just less than 10,000. We might be barely 70,000 in the thing, in the storage. Sneak through there. Don't knock the sign over. Go. You are a mulcher. You are a mulcher. So goes mulching goal. Right, we need to move this. Fold in the thing. I can just park this right around here. That's brilliant. Turn the engine off. You want... Oh, you need some diesel. Quite as much as... Yeah, more than you do. Okay. Hopefully the pickup can haul the Thunder Creek. But that might be a good plan to do as well. Obviously, the beet harvest has been using up a lot of diesel. Those other two tractors probably pretty full because they're running wide equipment, so it doesn't take much to mulch a field or plough a field. Anyway, here we go here. Oh, I just thought this tractor might need a service too. No. I think I serviced this one before. And then the other one needs to be serviced. The 6R250 needed to be serviced, but I didn't really have the money to do it at the time, so that got done late when we started harvesting. So you need last service, next service at 109, operating hours 71. You are fine, but you do need quick repair. Good. The trailer needs... doesn't really need much. We'll repair it anyway. And that way. This out. I'll park the trailer over here. We'll go grab the bale collector. Oh no, we won't. Go fill up with diesel. And I did buy a good supply of diesel, so... which we've used quite a lot of already. And done. Okay, bale collecting. Okay, so those side rails should adjust as soon as we grab the first bale. There they go. Okay, go grab us 24. And we are keeping all of these because we just do not have enough silage on the farm right now. So not going to entail. I don't think we need to run to the store at all now. Because I have way too much lime on the farm. Oh my Goodness, did I over-purchase last year? Oh, while I was cutting through doing the sugar beet harvest, I did notice that one of the straw bales had rolled into the ditch on our left. So I did pull that out with the telehandler and put it in the cow shed. So the cows are at a 100% straw. At least they were at 100% straw. They're probably not anymore because cows and food, they like their food. A bit like me, I like my food. Oh, we did have a nice Christmas dinner. We had roast beef and proper English style roast potatoes rather than potatoes that were roasted in with the beef, although we did have those as well. Had roasted carrots. And that the gravy that the meat made was actually quite good. So that was awesome. Actually, I think we might have more bales than I actually think we need. That's fine. We'll keep them all now. That means that any silage bales we make going forward will be surplus to requirements for about 3 years, maybe. Maybe not. Right, 22. Oops, 23, and we'll take the one in front of us for 24. Alrighty. These dumped in the shed. I'm not sure I've got a full 24 load. I would consider, if I did have a full 24 load, I would take them down to the town and sell them. Because I think 24 bales is more than enough here. However, I don't think I do. So, just throw these in the shed and go get the rest. Now, do I remember which button to press? Not that one. That one. There we go. Ooh, off they go. 2 more, 1 more. Thank you. Fold it back up again, we can drive. It carries on pushing them off the back and then beams all the way to the front. And then it lifts up, and then I need to put it back down again. Yay. Okay, well, here we go for load 2. I honestly don't know. There might be 24 here. What did I spend 4,000? Oh, I fixed the tractor, yes. And then over there to the right, you can see our slurry tank, which I bought and transported slurry to the BGA. So now we have 2 productions at the BGA. We're going to end up more methane, more digestate. Although we only have, okay, for every 1,000 litres of cow manure and silage that we put into the BGA, we only end up with 250 litres of digestate. I'm not sure that's going to be too bad of a deal, but it is a thing. I'm not going to put digestate down on the grass, just because, grass, we don't need to put a lot of fertilizer on the grass, and it's much more precise as liquid fertilizer. So that's a cheap job. It's probably about 200, 300 litres of fertilizer that goes on it. So that's fine. But some of the bigger fields we are going to need to pre-cover, especially the ones with corn. Corn has a huge pH, a huge nitrogen requirement. So I want to boost that up to 100. I'm also going to have to do a quick look at what achievements we have left. Obviously, the one I know that is kind of close is the stuff sorghum sale. You don't have to harvest it, you have to sell it. Well, potentially I might benefit from sorghum contracts where there's excess. Okay, that's all of them. At least I think that's all of them. Because if you do benefit from that, then I think I'm very close to having 500,000 done. So 44 bales, not bad, I guess. That'll last me a few years and then some. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Boop. And lift it back up again. Oh, we can drive off. Let's go forwards. I could go on a methane run, I guess. Should we do that? Sell some methane and then back and lime the grass. I think no, we'll spread lime on the grass. That's a good start today. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's release. Thank you. And the thing is we have to lime the grass field every year. However, and it will take the full load. I could look and see if any other fields are close to needing any. I don't think they are. No. No, I have to pull forwards a bit. But I can do the lime now because it doesn't require a crop in the field to add lime. Let's pull forward again and try and get it rotated in the right direction. Oh dear, oh dear. My stack of lime is looking rather precarious. Here we go. And fill. Alright. It looked like I got partial there. I believe these are 2,000 litres a go. You use them up very quickly as well. Okay, let's do a check on soil types pH. So this